President Donald Trump announced Saturday that he is almost certain to extend a ban on various nations being able to travel into the United States. This time it will be the UK and Ireland that will not be allowed to travel into the United States for a temporary amount of time. Now, this comes as an extension of a ban that he had announced earlier this week of 26 European nations. In the press conference, President Donald Trump also said that he has been tested for the virus.
I also took the test last night, and I decided I should, based on the press conference yesterday. People were asking, did I take the test? I don't know, whatever it takes, a day or 2 days.
The president had been criticized in the past for his refusal to take such a test, given that he has mingled with people who have then later tested positive for the coronavirus. President Trump also commended a deal being hashed out between House Democrats and the White House that would allow for greater paid sick leave for those who contract the virus, but also increase funding for testing for the virus. Let's remember, the US is lagging behind various countries in its testing of those suspected of having the virus. The White House also expanded on an earlier announcement by President Trump about working with Google to develop a website that will track infections. Now, they clarified today that it wasn't nationwide. It was actually in the San Francisco Bay Area, and it's by one of Google's smaller companies.
Well, what Google said was that they're planning to launch a website this coming Monday, March 16th, that will enable individuals to do a risk assessment and be scheduled for testing at pilot testing sites in the Bay Area, with the goal of expanding to other locations.
President Trump also urged people to stop shaking hands in an effort to curb the spread of the virus. And he also urged Americans, even for domestic travel, he said, if the travel is not urgent, perhaps to think again on any travel plans. All of this comes as there are roughly around 50 dead in the United States. New York City recorded its first death due to the coronavirus. An 82-year-old woman who was suffering from emphysema died Saturday. Toby, Muse, CGTN, Washington.